Hey guys, what's up? This is Tom Fountainhead back again with another lesson. 30 days of guitar lesson challenge. We're right in the middle of it, 30 days, and I will be uploading one guitar lesson every day. So we are in week 2, day 4. So we are right in the middle of it. And so this week we talk about nothing but fretboard knowledge. Super, super, super important. So for me, we already covered a huge amount of ground in the last 3 days. So we had playing arpeggios on one string. We had yesterday. We also had intervals played in sequences within a scale, and we had already a little glimpse into outside tones and chromatics on day 2. So this is what I want to expand on today. So I picked something which you will probably recognize. So this thing here, it's a classic Joe Satriani lick. Used that so many songs, and it's been, this floating rhythmic quality where it just speeds up and slows down. That's very Satriani, which I really like. And this is going to be our blueprint for injecting a little bit of chromaticism to it. So the idea is today that we're going to use this rhythmic flow that it has, and we try to preserve that, but we're still going to make it a little bit more interesting and oblique by inserting chromaticism. So it's 3 notes starting from G in the C major scale. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. And so between the A and the B, we can insert a little chromatic passing tone. And then downwards again. Alright? So let's try to do the same thing, preserve the rhythmic flow, but still have those in there. Alright, something like that. So if you play your cards right, you can just preserve that rhythmic, wave thing that he's doing, where it's speeding up and slowing down, and still have these chromatics in there, and have like a break between 1 2 3 1 2 3 and then 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. Right? It takes a good legato technique, obviously, but it's just fun playing around with, and you can just do this everywhere where you have these whole steps within the scale. You can do so, for example, you could go up doing what we just did, and then go down, almost. But you get the idea. You can just insert these little chromatic oblique moments in there and make it more interesting, inject some personality into it. We can do the same here, where we go up the Aeolian shape, and then between A and B, or maybe even have the F sharp in there. And then here in the B Locrian shape, we can go one step further. We can do sliding up, chromatics, sliding down. So 7, slide to 9, 10, 11, 12, 11, 10, 9, slide to 7. Okay. So all sorts of shenanigans that you can insert into here, into the major scale. And so this is something that I've been doing for a long, long time in all sorts of scenarios, ever since I heard Steve Morse play as a teenager. And I was fascinated by the way that he would insert chromatics everywhere. And I didn't hear him play with Deep Purple, which he's really well known for these days because he's been with them for, I don't know, like 20 years, 25 years now. But when I first heard him with the Dixie Drags and with his solo albums, and there he will play these pentatonic things, and he will just insert so much chromaticism into it. Amazing, you know. The thing is, you can easily overdo it if you have a pentatonic scale and you will just use every space in between, you know, your box to insert chromatic passing tones. It almost becomes the pentatonic scale, you know, and you lose your sense of where you are harmonically. So I propose to take it a little bit slower and just have a little bit more taste for that. So let's see. So maybe something like that, you know, well, there will be all sorts of chromatic passing tones going on, but you always have a clear feeling that this is still the same scale. So you can do that, and you can also just expand little melody motifs, if you will, you know. You can do that. Like anything goes, chromatics are your friend, but the bottom line is that you want to look for these at least whole step things, these holes in the major scale, and then when the time comes, you can just just insert these chromatics into it and inject more life and more character. So yeah, that's basically the message today. Nothing completely mind-blowing, but you know, there's a time and a place for everything. So I hope you enjoyed that. And again, if you know somebody who would benefit from knowing this lesson but doesn't, or maybe doesn't, please do share this video with him. Ring the bell next to the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Still, and even if you did, still check for the notification button so you can get notified when the next video is up. And that's it for today. I'm really tired. I hope you excuse my ramblings and shitty English today. But it's really, really late. And I've been working on these lessons for a while. I still hope this was worthwhile. And I'll be back tomorrow with day 5. Yeah. All right. Until that, peace. Love you guys. Bye.